Knights.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Knights, the only team in Linda's ISL history to go 6-0 in the regular season. Let's get ready. Nighttime is upon us. Number one, Nigel Burgess. Number 14, Courage Durham. Number 5, Simon Gregory. Number 6, Lisandro Simons. Number 10, Shane Hollis. Number 4, Pastor Lewis. Number 8, McQuinn Birch. Number 13, Brian Purnell. Number 12, is it Janai? Dennis Hollywood, Lottie Moore. Hollywood. I like that even better. Number 11, Ian Cook. Number 16, Jared Panickstone. Number 9, Vincent Minus. And their coaching staff, Andrew Lehman and Keisha Smith, send me on. Ladies, Andrew Rodman.
And now, introducing Make Some Noise, Storm.
It was nighttime, but now it looks like a storm is coming this evening. Number 0, everybody, Corey Richardson. Number 2, Dimitri Butterfield. Number 6, Corey Darling. Number 16, Johnny Gibbons. Number 10, Rondé Bascom. Go ahead. Yo. Number 3, Mark Steed. Right, you guys. Number 8, Kimo Bean. Number 11, Raymond Packy Beach. Number 9, Otis Miners. Number 5, Antoine Frankman. Number 15, Kevin Lamb. And number 4, Ernest Signor. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your team here, the Storm, and the Knights. Coach for Storm is none other than Andrew Bascom. Now, what do you think? The team that went 6-0. 6-0 last year in ISL history. Can they do something with the Storm? Storm's been the winner 2008 and 2010. They've got 2 rings. Will they get a 3rd ring this year? Let's see if the Knights can stop them. Anybody else? Nobody here for the Knights?
No, ain't no Knight fans in the building.
No, I don't see no Knight fans in the building.
What time is it? What time is it? All right.
It's a hurricane coming your way. It's a hurricane coming your way. It's a storm approaching.
And once again, good evening to our sports fans. We are now preparing for the fourth and final match of the opening day of the 2011 Lindo's ISL season. Once again, hello to Paul Mittermeier. And tonight, this is the one we get to see, I think, the only team with an unblemished record, 6-0, up against, what, two-time champions here, 2008,
2010.
The Storm.
Bitter rivalry. Remember last year, we talked about, you mentioned the Knights 6-0 last year. Two of those wins came against the Storm in the regular season, but Storm able to figure it out in the postseason and move on and eventually win the ISL championship against the Arsenal. And but Andrew Bascom has his hands full this year, Mike, as we talked about in the game earlier tonight. You look at a situation where his leading scorer, D'Amico Coddington, not here this year. Kwame Steed, not here this year. Chris Casey, not here this year. So he's got some big shoes to fill, and we'll see how he handles it as a coach and how they handle the Knights tonight here on ISL opening day. And right away, Ian Koch, speedy midfielder for the Knights, wins a ball. There you saw Corey Richardson is the goalkeeper for the Storm. Kevin Lamb, far side for Ernest Signor. And Storm now will settle and control. And you want to wonder, Mike, if it won't be a situation where Andrew Bascom maybe plays some possession soccer to try to run some time and play good defensive soccer and see if he can find some scoring for some other players in the 2011 season. And there you see the big addition for the Knights. Nigel Burgess in goal for the Knights this season after splitting time with Jason Smith and the Arsenal last year. Coolidge Durham now in the midfield. Touches one near side for Lorenzo Simons. Good ball into the box, though taken away now by the Storm. And they'll look to counterattack. Long lead pass up ahead too far from Kevin Lamb. And a goalkeeper distribution for the Knights.
Gregory.
Here's a good ball up ahead. Good defensive play at time by Johnny Gibbons. And Storm will look to get it out. I'd imagine, too, Mike, Dimitri Butterfield will play a key role.
I think he's going to be very much involved. Instead of coming in and out so much from the bench, he's going to be a main player out there.
He showed the ability last year, kind of in the shadow of some of those other guys. He showed an ability to finish and to score. So we'll see if the Storm lean on him this season for some scoring punch.
Already we see Keyshawn Smith, coach of the Knights, going to his bench. So he's going to get the guys in there and sort of get their feet wet early, so to speak. He's already making changes.
Try to cross for Butterfield. He eludes him, and now Knights are able to follow up. Turnover by Koch in the midfield.
Ignore to Butterfield. Oh, he unleashes one.
It's deflected off the Knights, so it'll be a kick in for the Storm. Koch makes the steal for Knights. Good step in by Storm. Now the ball battled for in the midfield, and Storm win it. Johnny Gibbons wins the battle. There's Koch again. Good active player in the midfield. Good ball here for Koch. And his shot's deflected. Took maybe one dribble too many. That allowed Gibbons to come over, get the foot out, and block it. Good setup by Vince Miners. And Mike, how about Vince Miners? Been playing for the Knights since day one, all 5 seasons now.
Yeah, he came to the commentary booth last season and spoke with us about some of our younger players, and he's still quite active out there. Oh, Richardson unable to hold it.
Good turn that time by Vince. And, Vince, perennial all-star, always in the mix, fan favorite. I thought that was a handball in the box.
By Peniston, but play allowed. Purnell's going to have one. Peniston going all the way back to Purnell again.
Good steal. Good physical play there by the Storm.
Again, changing players. And the Storm's going to have to be careful here because Smith does that so fast that look at that one from Gregory, Simon Gregory, that you could leave a man unmarked because he makes the change so quick, and you're looking for one person coming down the flank, and they're on the sideline.
Especially in this quarter because you've got a situation defensively where your bench is the far side from where you are defensively. So you don't want to be changing personnel too many times while you're in the defensive end.
Here's Cope. Shane Hollis is also out there.
These two teams feeling each other out. No real good scoring chances so far.
Gregory.
Good ball.
Hollis. Skipper Durham back there.
That's an errant pass. I think that was Butterfield. So Simon Gregory now will kick it in for the Knights.
See quick changes again. McQuinn Birch is on. I mean, if you don't watch that sideline, that's how quickly he's rotating them right now. He's probably giving them 2 to 3 minutes, and they're out.
And now as dusk sets in here at National Stadium, that black on green uniforms, those black numerals, tough to see too from up here in the press box.
Oh, don't I remember last season?
Mike, I think comment last year was, what the heck are those jerseys?
I'm going to speak to the commissioner and ask him to change them. Put the numbers yellow or white. We're under 8 minutes and scoreless in this vital match between the Knights and Storm, the defending champions. But what a new look Storm it is.
It's been quite a day of soccer here at National Stadium. Titans and Apex got things underway earlier today. 7-4 win for the Titans. Then the Kings and Union. The Union, a 6-5 victory. Here's a good chance for Storm now. Oh!
Mark Steve.
The scientist on the doorstep. Couldn't get the right mixture that time for the goal.
Takes a lot of wrongdoing to miss open goal, and he's quickly substituted.
And he's another guy, I think. Mark joining on with the Storm.
Yeah.
He has to give them something.
Yeah, he'll settle down. This is a faster tempo than the longer version, but Mark has a lethal foot, and Andrew Bascom knows that. Just under 7 minutes and still scoreless. Both teams probing end to end.
That time Vince Miner's down the wing. Got a good foot on it. Had a little bit of drop to it. Just over top the bar though.
I don't really know this Drawande Bascom player who's on for the Storm, but obviously Andrew has some faith in him.
A good hustle here by Butterfield to get back and thwart a potential break for the Knights. So now Vince Miners comes down to kick it in. Good ball here. Oh, good give and go. And it's just wide.
Just wide. We're getting unofficial reports that Rwande Bascom is Andrew's son. Yet to be confirmed, but that's what we're getting. So that would equate to why he has a certain amount of confidence in him. Oh,
Here's
yes,
a goal.
Finally, there it is. 1-0, Johnny Gibbons. That comes in the
9th minute.
9th.
That's a great passing play into the offensive zone. And then Gibbons with some time and room.
So it took almost 10 minutes to get on the score sheet here. And here come the Knights pressing for the equalizer. Otis Miners stripped there. Otis Miners unable to control it up front for the Storm. Quickly rolled out by Burgess to Simon Gregory. Miners again. Miners going across, but he gives it straight away. Watch Peniston. Oh, good sliding tackle there by Gibbons.
Wow, so Johnny has the goal and a big defensive play there. Oh, nice move by Miners.
Oh, Vince, nothing on the shot.
Oh, he made so many great moves that he had nothing left for the finish.
Signor can't get around Peniston.
Nice physical play defensively in the midfield.
Oh, Coke. Was that Coke?
Yeah, that was Coke. That ball was well meant. That was from long range, well meant. But Richardson able to get a hand on it and force the corner. Now Ian Coke goes down. It looks like he's going to be okay. Substitutions now for the Knights as Vince Miners comes off.
It is the minute.
Antoine Brangman steals the ball away. And they get upfield. Steed. Unforced error there as he kicks it out of play.
Hollis. Simon Gregory. Oh. You know,
Again.
Corey Richardson is a solid goalkeeper, but he's rather agile.
He's big. Well, he's huge. Let's not beat around the bush here. He is a big boy, and he just comes out. But he's so quick. Look at his quickness for his size.
Yeah, he's quite agile.
Cat-like, large cat-like.
.240 left on the clock in the first quarter, and it's the Storm 1-0 over the Knights.
Well, up ahead here for Coke off the post. Oh, that got deflected and hit off the post. Right behind Ian Coke.
Dowling going long for Steed.
Oh, Mark goes down hard.
Birch was watching him closely. McQuinn.
And a good tackle on the other end.
Simons had to take evasive action there.
Mark Steed slowly going back to the Storm bench. Really fell awkwardly at that time. Oh,
look
good
at
drive.
that snapshot there from Hollis. Dowling looking for Packy Beach.
We've seen a lot of good defensive plays here in the first quarter.
Corey Dowling with the kick inside to the Pac-Man unable to control it. Simons. It's back to Purnell, but his wayward pass. Kick in far side. Under 1.5 minutes. Still 1-0 Storm. The first quarter of this fourth and final match in the opening day of the 2011 Lindos ISL Soccer League. And you're watching all of the action on Bermuda Sports Network. Simons, son of former national team skipper Lorenzo Simons. Birch. Oh, he was. Oh, I still think he was shooting there.
I think so too, and he was well off the mark.
Storm ball is your goal scorer for the first quarter as we dip under a minute. Doling now. Flicking on there. Hollis to Purnell. Oh, a good sliding tackle there by, we believe that's Druande Bascom. Now Joe Burgess quickly rolling it out. Kick in. Birch going long. Looking for Lewis. Oh, whistle goes.
And Lewis and Gibbons came together. I think Keston Lewis gave him a little bit of an elbow as the two went down.
Just to let him know he's in the game. I know you scored and I'm in the game too, right?
Yeah,
that's the end of the quarter. So, very defensive quarter with two outstanding goalkeepers in Corey Richardson and Nigel Burgess. Not much separating the two. I think it was more of a feel out. Let me see what you have here, and let's play it cautious. They didn't want to go 3-0 down by experimenting. What I was alarmed at, Paul, was the amount of substitutions that the Knights made. And if he's shuffling his players like that, their legs are going to be far more ready for action in the fourth quarter than the defending champions, the Storm.
Something to keep an eye on as we get later in the game.
Yeah, for sure. So that with that, just about wraps it up. We've got a few minutes before the second quarter. Stay tuned for more action on BSN.